Remember the Steve Martin movie, The Jerk? I was born a poor black child in a cabin that I built myself. My name is Mark Beckwith, and I'm from Berkeley, California. I've been here for 30 years. I co-own the house that I live in with my family. My brother Blaine and my mom live here. My dad's in Pennsylvania right now, but I think he's coming out to join us pretty soon. My brother and I are both disabled. We both have SMA, spinal muscular atrophy type 2. It's covered under the Muscular Dystrophy Associations.
They'd have to go in a skilled hospital situation.
Skilled nursing facility?
Absolutely, and to ventilators, and I'm quite sure they would not be got up every day. They'd be laying right in that bed. But you don't hear much feeling sorry among them two. They don't say, they don't pity themselves, not outwardly. I'm sure they have feelings, but they don't do it to people that know about it. And it's just like people do not understand it takes Blaine to way after noon before when they start at 7:30, 8 in the morning. And it's 2 or 2:30. He has a hard time getting to meetings at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And some of the people, they think he's weird or something. And he takes that long to get up. Blaine has to use the bedpan. He has to sit there at least an hour. And all this work, when he gets a shower and dressed, and he's quite heavy, and he's quite a job. But then when they're up and they're dressed and they're bopping around and they're talking to everybody, people do not think they're as disabled as they are.
To make up and replenish that lost revenue.
Mike Laurie in Sacramento, thank you.
Okay, so aside from a very, very bad stomachache, what does the budget mean for you? Well, there's apparently something in it for everyone to gripe about. We're talking tax increases, spending cuts. NBC Bay Area's Jody Hernandez is live in Oakland with a really good look at the impact that it's going to have on you. Jody.
Jessica, we don't know all the details yet, but we do know that this budget deal is going to make a lot of people unhappy. Just about everyone will be impacted in some way.
Rick?
Mark Beckwith and his caregiver have been paying close attention to the budget talks in Sacramento. Beckwith, who suffers from spinal muscular atrophy, needs 24-hour in-home care. His survival depends on state funds.
Things other people take for granted, we've already eliminated like 5 years ago. And now they want to cut it lower.
While details are sketchy, the budget includes big cuts for the disabled, including suspending cost of living raises. And when you're scraping to get by, Beckwith says that's huge.
They always give us the hit. The seniors and the people with disabilities, they're always the target. I think they figure we don't have a strong lobby. And right now they're trying to cut back the wages, $2 an hour at least. They may try to cut it more. No one else in the state would put up with a cut like that, but I think they figure that people with disabilities and seniors are more powerless as far as influence in Sacramento or lobbying monies. And I don't need people to make decisions for me. My mind is the one thing I have that works well, and making my own decisions and running my own life is not what I need help with. I just need help with the physical stuff. Independent living and living in the community is much more cost-effective for the taxpayers. And with the baby boomers getting old and needing care, we're going to need a cost-effective way to provide that care, and it ain't nursing homes. The cutbacks we're facing now are going to be really devastating to a lot of people. And it's a very high turnover of workers. And somebody like myself, I need to get a worker and train them on how to take care of me specifically. Some people have a knack for working with me. It's really important to be able to retain those people. If a nurse or a generally trained medical person comes along, they are no better at getting me up or taking care of me than anyone else. I usually wake up, eat a piece of fruit and drink some tea for breakfast. Then I got to get my braces on and then get lifted onto the toilet. And then I got to get lifted off of the toilet. and take the braces off to get washed up. I usually eat lunch before I put my back brace on and get in my chair because I can eat faster when I'm laying down. So I have lunch, get my brace on me, and I'm up in my chair. It takes about 4 hours usually. A lot of people don't really do anything politically active. I just can't sit back and be helpless or apathetic when this happens all the time. And I've learned through experience that we can affect things quite a lot, especially if the consumers, which are the people with disabilities, and the workers work together. And if the seniors and the younger disabled people can work together, there's a bit like a division there sometimes too. The group I'm involved with, ADOPT, American Disabled for Attendant Programs Today, which is a national grassroots organization for independent living. We want the choice for everyone to have a right to choose whether to live in the community with help in their own home or not. And I think almost everyone would choose, if they have enough assistance to live in their own place, would rather do so. I don't think hardly anyone wants to live in a nursing home.